Hello everyone and welcome to the start of a brand new series, Richard's Doctor Who Roundup. Now how has this come about? Well, I wanted to get a new video out before school starts again next week, and I was thinking about what I could do quickly and easily to get out here for you guys, and I just thought, you know what, it's the end of summer, let's do a roundup of all the Doctor Who related stuff that's happened to me and that I've done, all the little things that would usually only warrant a tweet or not quite warrant a video themselves. They will all be in here, all put together, compiled, that's the word, compiled into one massive roundup video, and hopefully if this is successful I will do it every month, so you'll get a monthly look at all the merchandise I've got, the episodes I've viewed, the Big Finish I've bought, any conventions or events I've attended. You get the idea. Not a roundup of the Doctor Who news in that month as such, although there may be an element of that in my reaction to any big headlines like the 13th Doctor, but rather the stuff that I've done, the stuff that's specific to me. So without further ado, let's kick off with the first section. So where have I been this summer that would interest you guys, Doctor Who fans? Well, quite a few places actually. You might know this already from Twitter or from previous videos, but I was lucky enough to go to Dorset and Cardiff for the main part of our family holiday this year. So in Dorset I was in West Bay looking at Broadchurch locations, very nice place and very interesting to see those places in real life. And then following that I went to the Attic, the amazing Sarah Jane Adventures 10-year reunion event. Really, really great stuff there. The best convention I've ever been to, really was. Just such a special event, and so much planning went into it. After that, the next day I went to the Doctor Experience for the final time, sob, because it closes in about, gosh, like a week now, doesn't it? A week today, the day that I'm recording this, which is a scary thought. But nevertheless, that didn't stop me having an amazing time at the Doctor Experience. It's about the fourth time I've been now, the third since it's been in Cardiff, and a great array of props there, particularly the new stuff, the Series 10 display. Enjoyable as ever, really, really brilliant, and it's such a shame that the Doctor Experience will be closing, but hopefully next year, to mark the start of a brand new era, we will get some form of new exhibition or something like that. After that, I wandered into Cardiff Bay for a bit and looked at some other locations like the Roald Dahl Plaza, which is from Torchwood, the university main building, which was Bill's University, and the National Museum interior, which has been used numerous times in Doctor Who and its various spin-offs. I also went to another Comic Con in August, York Unleashed, where I met Peter Davison and Sarah Sutton, got their autographs and a lovely photo with the two of them. How much Doctor Who have I watched this summer? Well, I didn't get off to a great start because the first week of the summer I was in Germany, so I had no access to any Doctor Who whatsoever really, apart from Big Finish, but I'll go into that later on. But no episodes viewed in that first week. I did watch the Three Doctors soon after that though, which was a bit average I thought. I went to Dorset, as you've already heard, and there I watched The Tomb of the Cybermen and Dragonfire for the first time. Tomb, an absolute classic of course, and Dragonfire, slightly not so much, a little bit strange that one. I also rewatched a lot of Sarah Jane Adventures there in preparation for The Attic. Upon my return, I watched Earthshock to prepare myself for meeting Peter Davison, and saw The Two Doctors finally. I watched the first part ages ago and just wasn't a fan of it. But I don't know why that was the case, because when I watched it this time, I practically watched it all the way through and absolutely loved it from start to finish. So I don't know what was going on there with younger Richard. Who knows? And finally, just last week, I was staying with my granny, and I took some McCoy Doctor Who along with me there. The Happiness Patrol, which was very good. Silver Nemesis, again, a great McCoy adventure. And Revenge of the Cybermen, which wasn't great to start with, but definitely picked up in the latter parts. I've also been watching Trust Me, the BBC One 4-part miniseries starring Jodie Whittaker, which has been on throughout August. A very good programme indeed, very well structured and very well written, full of twists and turns and ambiguity, and it provides a lot of food for thought, so I definitely recommend you watch Trust Me. It's available on iPlayer now for about a month, I suppose, and it also gives you a good flavour, I suppose, of what Jodie Whittaker is like as an actress if you've not seen her already in Broadchurch or anything else. Big Finish wise, I treated myself to a few audios over the summer. Firstly, The Last Adventure and The Light at the End, so I could listen to them on the coach journey to Germany, and various other car journeys to and from places in July and August as well. Both of them very good, especially The Last Adventure, which was really top class. A really fitting end for Colin Baker's Doctor. And then last month I listened to Torchwood Aliens Among Us Part 1. Absolutely sublime, that one. Really can't recommend it enough. A great return to form for Torchwood, finally, with all the team back together. Well, the new team back together, and a brand new, amazing, epic story spanning 12 episodes. So definitely check that out if you're a fan of Torchwood. And then along with that, I bought Classic Doctor's New Monsters Volume 2. A bit of a mixed bag. I never really like these compilations too much, but there are some good stories in there, so perhaps if you're a fan of the Classic Doctors and the New Monsters, especially those featured in this set, maybe this is one for you, but I wasn't a massive fan of it myself. I've read no less than 5 issues of The Complete History this month, 2 Doctor Who magazine issues, and a special referencing the Doctor, which was very interesting, looking at how Doctor Who has been documented and referenced in non-fiction works over the years, especially with reference to the early years. That's a very interesting part of the history. As well as these, I ventured into the world of Doctor Who autobiographies. Yes, I read Liz Sladen's in preparation for The Attic, and a bit of Peter Davison's in preparation for meeting him last month. Although, I'll let you into a little secret, I didn't really read the non-Doctor Who bits because they're a bit dull and not to my taste. But the rest of it was very nice, very good stuff. And it's always nice to have a bit of insight into how Doctor Who was made, especially from the people that were really involved in the process, like the actors, or director or writer, I guess. With regards to other merchandise and bargains, I got some Lego in Germany, which I made a Doctor Who crossover with, as you can see in this photo. I picked up my first Funko Pop in a while, the Clara San Diego Comic Con exclusive, because I thought it looked quite nice, and what the hell, I don't have any female Funko Pops, let's make it a first, and Clara's a great companion, let's have her in the collection. Of course, I picked up some of the new B&M sets, the 4th Doctor one and the Monsters one. Great sets, definitely go and pick them up if they're still available and you've not done so yet. Some good re-releases and some good repaints. And also, I found some bargains at Comic Con. A Slitheen skin suit accessory for just £2, and a Cyber Controller throne and guard set for only £15 in its initial box, but with a little bit of damage, but, you know, who cares? They were still all in the packaging and still sealed, so I was delighted to find that, and it's a great addition to my collection. And finally, I also had my birthday just the other day. Here's a photo of my birthday haul from Twitter, if you missed it. A lot of kind of independent, quirky DVDs and books and CDs, because, you know, well, for the Doctor Who fan who has everything, it must be really hard for my parents to find gifts that I've not already got. So they tend to look at other avenues, other bits and bobs that I might not necessarily have heard of to play it safe. But nevertheless, a great haul this year, some great presents, and I can't wait to read some of those books and watch some of those DVDs. And to finish off, here's a round of all the videos that I've featured in, both on my channel and on other people's channels, over the summer period. We have my Series 10 overall review, my reaction to the 13th Doctor reveal, Body on the Beach, a tribute to Broadchurch featuring original footage taken by me at the locations, a retrospective of The Attic, 10 years of Doctor Who fan at 2008 and 2009, and then finally an episode of Joe Cook's Series 1 of Figure Adventures, Planet of the Zygons, which I wrote myself about 2 years ago now, but it's finally come out. Great work, go and check that out. And also Miles Taylor's Confidential for his latest figure adventure, The Flood, which I was honoured to narrate again. I did the Risen from the Depths one last year as well, and they're always great fun to do, especially for such a top quality figure adventure and end product as well. So that does it for this month, or rather this summer. Please let me know what you've been up to this summer, I suppose, in the comments below, and if you liked this format, you know, quick kind of headlines of what I've been up to and all the different sections and aspects. If there's anything you want to see featured in this video, other aspects that I've not talked about. And I suppose without further ado, I'll see you next month for another Richard's Doctor Who Roundup. So thank you ever so much for watching this, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.